Oh, lordy lord. Oh, shake it to the right. Shake. You boys cover your eyes. Shake. Got to leave something to the imagination. That's just showing too much booty.
What's good, everybody? It's your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous and the most toxic black man on the internet, and I am black up in your face again with some more pro-black commentary. So first, let me give a quick shout out to the brother Richard Green, aka the Turtle Sage. I saw a video that he reposted on his Facebook this week, and it was a very interesting video, and I kind of wanted to just, give my 2 cents about it. And it's one of these, I guess it's one of these new social media dating things where they'll have a girl ask a guy some questions, and I guess the girl goes down the line and picks which guy that she's going to like or go out on a date with or whatever, or vice versa. I don't know. But it's this particular matching that's very interesting to me, where you have a black woman there, and I didn't know what was going on at first when I saw the thumbnail. I was like, why is this woman sitting there with her pants down, right? Because you can see the top of her ass cheeks. And I'm wondering, like, what is going on here? Is this a porno about to be shown on my screen here? I was like, I know Richard wouldn't do that, but but I clicked on it just to look at it. But like I said, it's one of those dating shows. And this woman is asking this black man, like, where would you take me on a date? And, he was honest with her. He's like, if you're dressed like that, we're just going to go to the crib first. Basically saying, I'm just going to take you back to my house or take you to a hotel or Airbnb or something like that. And then after that, we can do whatever you want. And she was sitting there looking kind of shocked or whatever. Like, what are you shocked about? And, I'll play the video for you folks so you can see what I'm talking about. That way, there's no ambiguity as to what I'm talking about, because you got to see what I'm seeing to see how ridiculous this is. So let's watch it right here, and then I'll give you some more of my commentary.
You take me on our first date?
You. If you dress like that, we're going to the crib first. And then we can do whatever after that. Depending on how that goes. I know you didn't want me to get up here and lie to you.
No, of course not. I don't like liars. But, question. Why would you be taking me to your house?
Shit, what you want to a hotel or something?
No.
B&B?
No.
Shit, car set like that too.
Wait, oh my God, am I like selling sex to you? I mean, I just feel like, I look good, body look good, but it shouldn't. You make money. It shouldn't. Yeah, I make money.
You look real good.
Right. Like this is like walking beauty, but like I have mad respect for myself. Where would you take me on a date? Is that your answer?
We can go get some food wherever you like.
Where would you take me?
I said wherever you like. I'm real like.
Just whatever I want. What if I want to go shopping?
Damn, you're gonna have to call somebody else.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have to decline. But you got that shit on. You fly.
I can give them up these tips?
When I walk away. Yeah.
So we not keeping Ace?
No, I'm not keeping him.
Walk slow now.
You're nothing but a prostitute.
So yeah, I mean, they at the very least they had a very cordial conversation. And they were both very honest, but also very polite to each other. So at the very least, I appreciate that. This is not 100% pure ignorance. However, if you are a young lady nowadays and you're literally walking around outside with your ass out, exactly where are we supposed to go for dinner? Like, where am I supposed to take you other than somewhere where there's a bed available, right? Because truth be told, there's not a lot of places I could take you when you're dressed like that, because you're going to wind up not being able to get in there or being thrown out or whatever, because you're revealing way too much. But other than that, it's like, so do young girls not know how to dress anymore? Like, I realize I come from a different time, coming from the 90s, and I realized, in the late 90s, early 2000s, when I was dating, a lot of girls were kind of overdressed. You know, if anyone remembers, it's kind of like that TLC look, and the most skin you would see on a girl is maybe her shoulders, or maybe she'd be showing like her midriff or whatever. If I'll post a picture so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Damn near every hot girl was kind of dressed like this back in the late 90s, early 2000s. You could see their belly, and that's about it, right? But they'd be wearing like maybe some baggy pants or maybe a skirt or, you know, a cut off shirt or something like that. But for the most part, you know, girls were pretty dressed up. So there was never an occasion really where the girl would have her ass cheeks out. You know, if there was a woman like that around, that's basically like a prostitute, or that was rare. You know what I'm saying? And especially to be dressed like this. Once again, when I saw the thumbnail, I'm thinking I'm about to see like the beginning of a porno scene, you know, because that's the image that she gives off. And I know we're not supposed to judge by looks, right? But I mean, it's hard not to. And like I said, if I was taking a young lady out and I show up to her house and open her door and she was dressed like that, I'm thinking she would want me to come in and, you know, knock it out first, or we're gonna have some personal time, or smack it up, flip it, rub it down, or whatever, right? I don't know anywhere that we're going when she's dressed like that. And that's okay. You know, if that's the type of relationship or that's the type of get together you want to have, you're both adults, that's fine. You know, we've all lived through that. We've been over a girl's house and she's dressed provocatively, looking good, you know, and we don't go anywhere at all, just to the bedroom. That's fine. You can do that. But as far as us going out to a restaurant with you basically, it looks like lingerie or underwear. That doesn't even look like something you will wear out. Like you would put something over that. But she literally has her pants unbuttoned and her butt cheeks are out. I don't see how that's, and truth be told, I don't see why you would want to be dressed like that. You know what I mean? Like, why would you want your bare butt touching like chairs and stuff like that? You're not concerned about picking up diseases or rashes or any type of fungus or bacteria or something like that. Like, why wouldn't you want to at least try to put some clothing in between you and a stranger's seat that you're going to be sitting on? Like, even if you're sitting in someone else's car, or let's say you go to a restaurant, you're going to sit your bare butt on the seat. Sometimes they have, you know, air conditioning in these places. You might be cold. Am I going to have to give up my coat now because you're cold because you came outside butt naked? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, I'm glad I don't date nowadays, that I don't have to worry about stuff like that. And I'm so glad that I married a woman who has sense enough not to dress like that out in public. That's for inside. That's for when we're having our intimate time. Like, that's how you address maybe, like, I don't know, anniversary or Valentine's Day or something like that. Like, that's what I would think that would be for, not for everybody to see. And I'm definitely not taking you out to eat somewhere when you're dressed like that. I would say maybe you want to go cover up a little bit and put some clothes on because your butt's going to freeze out here, right? I don't know where they're at. I don't know if they have to be in like Miami or something, somewhere hot to be dressed like that, because anywhere else your butt's going to freeze off. And that whatever BBL or whatever solution they got in there is going to freeze and crack and be destroyed, right? So, I mean, you folks can let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. I'd like to hear your opinions, especially from the ladies out there. I know most of the ladies on my page are actual ladies, so they would never dream of dressing like this out in public and saying, would you take me somewhere? Like, that's basically for your man at home or for privacy. It's not for you going out to dinner, you know, and you really can't get offended when someone says, I would just take you to the bed, because that's how you're dressed, right? That'd be like if I showed up to the door in like my silk bathrobe and I got nothing on but like a Speedo underneath and say, hey, where are we going to eat? Would you really want to take me somewhere if I'm dressed like that? You see what I'm saying? Or if I'm just like in my like heart boxers or something like that, you know, just a thing, whatever, you know, sexy thing men wear. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what if I had like my sweatpants pulled down like that, showing like, you know, the top of my own backside, and going down to my pubic region. Like, is that how you walk outside? You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't take a man out there dressed like that. Why would you think it's okay to be dressed like that? Now, the dumb thing about this post is, because I reposted it on my Facebook, and I guess it's been posted by one of these knuckleheads in the manosphere, because they got their little "you can't make this up" hashtag and save yourself black man and passport bros. But the dumb thing about that is they'll only post stuff like this in regards to black women here in America, and make it seem as if no other woman dresses like that, right? Like, that's the dumb part. It's like you'll say, okay, well, because black women act like this, I need to go down to Brazil and get me a Brazilian girl, and they dress even more provocatively. This shows me a lot of these Negroes have never been anywhere, okay? Because you can't tell me you've never been down to Brazil and seen more than this. I know I have. You know what I'm saying? So, and other parts of, not just Brazil, other parts of South America too. Those girls really dress with their ass out, and it's a little bit more common there. You know what I'm saying? So don't act like the women down there are all pure and chaste either, and they dress all nice, like they dress like nuns or something like that, because they don't. And what's funny is, you know, these guys will talk bad about black women here dressing that way, but then they'll go down to South America or over somewhere to Southeast Asia, get on Tinder or some hookup app, and try to find a girl to have sex with. It's like, so you're basically just doing the same nonsense there that you were doing here. And then these idiots wonder why and how they get caught up, or wonder how they wind up getting drugged or something like that. They don't. Then they want to make excuses about that instead of just thinking with their head on their shoulders instead of the one between their legs. But that's the only little side note I wanted to add to this. But anyway, you guys let me know how you feel about this video in the comments section. I very much like to hear your opinions on this. Like I said, I know a lot of people here are a little bit more mature. A lot of the ladies here, I have a lot more class on my channel, so I already know what your reaction is probably going to be. But, you know, to the brothers out there, I can agree with this young man here. I don't know where in the hell else I'm supposed to take you other than to the bedroom when you're dressed like that. Anyway, this is Mad Black, and I will be back with my foot on the devil's back.